Books, welcome to the video. So today I'm going to be doing a book unhaul. If you've been watching for a little bit, even just these last couple months, you know I've collected quite a bit of books. I definitely have to do a book unhaul so I can actually fit those books on my shelf nicely. That's what I'm doing. I have a few here. They're mostly series that I've gotten before I started booktube. Some of the books I've gotten after I started booktube, and some of these are just like I've read them and I know I won't read them again, or I haven't read them and I know I won't read them. Just so you know, I'm not getting rid of these because they are awful books or anything like that. It's not like I absolutely hate them, and I know other people will really love these books. I will be either donating them, seeing if anyone who I know would want them. Let's just get right into my book haul then. So the first one is actually a book that I had read for a class. It was a American Lit class from the 1960s or 1970s up to beginning of 2000s. This one, I started reading it, I never actually finished it. I don't even know where I ended. I think it was close to the end and I was kind of just done with it because we already talked about it in class, and then I was getting to the final, so like I'm not gonna finish this. And I kept it because I was thinking maybe I would, but I never actually did. So that is The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It's like a post-apocalyptic world. Enjoyed discussing it in class, but I won't finish reading this one. I honestly don't really remember much what happened in this one, so we're getting rid of this one. I'm also getting rid of Something Blue by Emily Giffin. This one is like the sequel to Something Borrowed, and like I like that movie, and I was thinking maybe I'd get into this because my one friend, we bought it together. She really enjoyed it. I have so many of the books that I have to read, and I don't think I'll ever actually pick this one up, so I might as well just get it off my shelf and just say bye-bye because I know I'm not gonna read it. So this one's also going. I'm also getting rid of one of my Pride and Prejudice adaptations. I'm getting rid of Death Comes to Pemberley by P.D. James. I did enjoy reading this book, but I won't read it again, and it's not my favorite adaptation. Honestly, don't really remember what happened in this one. I just know that it's after Pride and Prejudice and there's a death that comes to Pemberley. I'm also getting rid of After You by Jojo Moyes. I'm not too sure how to say your last name. I am going to read Me Before You, but I really don't have any desire to read the sequel. Like, I like the movie. I watched Me Before You. I loved it, and I do want to read Me Before You once I kind of forget what happened in the movie, but I really don't think I'm going to get into the sequel. Next one I'm getting rid of is Fault Lines by Nancy Houston. This is one of the ones that I did buy after I started booktube. It was one I got from Value Village and it sounded good, but I know I'm not going to read it. Next I'm getting rid of is Envy by Greg Olson. I got this book because I liked the cover. I thought it was pretty and it sounded like a kind of fun read. It kind of reminds me of books that I've gotten rid of already. It seems like she died and she's like watching afterwards, and then we also follow people who are living. I'm not even 100% sure. I know it's kind of like a mystery, but I honestly have no desire to read this. I'm also getting rid of How to Be Single by Liz Tequilo. I'm not gonna read this one. I can barely even watch the movie. I watched the movie once and I tried watching it again once it came on Netflix, but I don't really care for it too much, so might as well just get rid of the book too. Next one I'm getting rid of is Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. I got this one because I really do enjoy Maggie Stiefvater's writing, but I haven't even gotten to The Raven Boy, which I'm hoping to get to eventually, but I really don't see myself really picking this one up. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Next I'm getting rid of is The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler. I got this a while ago. It was pre-booktube, and I did read it again once I started booktube because I was like, I can't really remember what happened in this one, but I'm never gonna read it again. All the Jay Asher stuff going on. I don't really know about being supportive of the author anymore. I really didn't really care for it too much, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Next ones I'm gonna get rid of are The Forbidden Game by L.J. Smith and Dark Visions by L.J. Smith. These are like 3 books in a series in one kind of thing, so it's pretty long. I did enjoy this one when I first started reading. I got it around the same time that I got The Night World. I got these around that same time and I enjoyed the writing and I enjoyed that aspect. This one's kind of a labyrinth kind of idea and kind of mixed with Jumanji a little bit. And then this one, I honestly don't remember what this one is. Not all vampires are out for blood. This one is like she's a vampire of thoughts or souls or something. I don't know. I can't really remember. So that's what these ones were. And I did enjoy this one and I did enjoy this one too, but I'm not gonna read it again, and I might as well just allow someone else who will enjoy it. Probably like a teenager would enjoy this better, more than I would anymore. So yeah, I'm getting rid of these ones. I'm also getting rid of The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. I have the hardcover of this one now, so I don't need this cover anymore. Next one is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I'm never gonna read it. I don't have any desire to go get the other books, so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm also gonna get rid of Hollow City, so the second novel of Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children. I had a chance to buy the first book cheap. I never did it. I don't even know why I got this one. I was thinking maybe I would get to it eventually, but that never happened. I don't see myself actually reading the series anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of this one. Next one I'm gonna get rid of is Linger by Maggie Stiefvater. I have the full series on my ebook. I was getting these because I liked how it was like green font and everything. If I do reread these books, I'll just read on my ebook, and I don't really feel like spending money on Shiver and Forever. I don't need to. I do not need these on my shelf. Next one I'm getting rid of is 4 by Veronica Roth. I'm keeping my Divergent series. I've had this book for a very long time, and I honestly have no desire to read it. Next books I'm getting rid of is the Nightshade series. I honestly kept these because I thought the covers were pretty, but I know I'm not going to reread these ones. So Nightshade, Wolfsbane, and Blood Rose by Andrea Krimmer. They're going. Then I'm also getting rid of the Intertwined series by Jenna Showalter. These ones I actually enjoyed when they were coming out, but the 4th book in the series has been scheduled to come out since this one got released in 2011, and it still hasn't come out. And I don't know if the series is ever going to finish, and I honestly just don't have desire to reread them if the 4th book comes out ever. So they are just going. Next book I'm getting rid of is the Match series. Matched, Crossed, and Reached. I'm not going to reread these books. I honestly don't really remember what happens in this series anymore. Next one I'm going to get rid of is There Will Come a Time by Carrie Ockros. I've had this book for a long time, and I have not picked it up. I've tried reading it once, and I stopped like a couple chapters in, and I just wasn't feeling it. I have really no desire to pick this one up, so it's just going. Next one I'm getting rid of, it's one that I read and I liked it, but I have no desire to reread it again, and it didn't like touch me so much that I would want it on my shelf so much. Like, it's a pretty cover. It's a very pretty cover. If it wasn't taking space on my shelf, I would keep it, but it is, and I could put another book that I would really like to keep on there, so this one's going. Other Broken Things by C. Desir. Next one I'm getting rid of is Your Welcome Universe by Whitney Gardner. This one was a 2-star for me. Maybe it would be now a 1-star. I just really did not enjoy this book, and I know other people have. Emma Book, she actually really loved this book. I'm happy that she does. I'm glad that people like this book. It just wasn't quite for me. I didn't really care for the main character, so it's going. Next book I'm getting rid of is Little Black Dresses, Little White Lies. This is one of the cheap books I got from Indigo, and I liked it. I think I also gave it a 3 stars. It was a fun read. I enjoyed it while I was reading it, but I will not read it again. Again, it didn't touch me like other books have, so it's just going. I'm also getting rid of Stranger Than Fan Fiction by Chris Colfer. This was another one that I did not enjoy. I did not enjoy this book. I can see other people enjoying it. It can be seen as a fun read. Like, I read it really quickly, but I didn't really care for it. And then the last one I'm getting rid of is Something Maybe by Elizabeth Scott. I got this one before BookTube. I've had it for a while. I haven't picked it up. I bought it when I was reading a lot of Sarah Dessen, and Sarah Dessen recommended this book, so that's why I got it when I saw it at Valley Village. I haven't read it. I haven't picked it up. I really have no desire to read it, so it's going. But yeah, those are all the books I'm getting rid of. That was about 31 books, so that kind of equals exactly how many books I got this last 2 months. I got 21 last month, and now I got 10 this month. Those are all the books I'm getting rid of. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how you guys enjoy getting rid of books. It's so nice. It's like a spring cleaning. You're able to flutter your wings, and you can organize your shelf, and it looks so nice, and I'm just so happy to get rid of these books, and you get to clean out your life a little bit. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Check out my other social media accounts, my Facebook, Twitter, Goodreads, and Instagram. I make a video every Thursday, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!